Good morning, and welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, I shared with you how I recently endured a major malfunction with my laptop computer, which threw me temporarily, at least, out of the saddle of feeling more stable or centered spiritually. And we discussed how it is that in the brain when anxiety really locates itself in the survival center of the brain, in the midbrain. And when that's strong enough, it will affect things that we rely on, such as sleep. And we also will have a hard time accessing what in the forebrain represents our executive center. And we talked about it in terms of our spiritual resources and how much anxiety can undermine our spiritual resources, whether it be peace of mind, finding meaning in what we're doing, or sense of purpose. Well, I'm back today, still on the road to being better rested, and my computer is back in the land of the living. So all is well, right? This detour was very unexpected, and what it's raised to my awareness is just how triggered I can be, which would be all of us, how triggered we can be by things happening internally. For example, the anxiety that got stirred by this experience, and also externally by events that are out of our control, such as my computer's at least temporarily dying. I just sat yesterday with a group of young men here in a local recovery treatment center, and we discussed this experience. What we did together is we identified 6 common triggers, and they're kind of a combination of internal and external, all of which can trigger addictive behaviors, including relapse. And I'd like to share with you what we came up with. In the 12-step programs, they have a handy acronym for triggers, and it's simply the word HALT, H-A-L-T. And it summarizes 4 common triggers for drinking, for using, and for other addictive behaviors. So, for example, when I'm hungry, H, angry, A, lonely, L, or tired, T, HALT, I'm much more at risk for risky behaviors, for example, addiction. I added yesterday 2 more triggers that the group agreed are common for them as well as for me. And these 2 triggers were anxiety or worry, and also boredom. So what we did yesterday is we modified HALT to be just moved from 4 triggers to 6 triggers. And so now it is H-A-A-L-T, B, HALT B, and there's a double A. So just to quickly summarize, when we're hungry, angry, anxious, lonely, tired, or bored, and especially when these combine together into a perfect storm, we can easily be triggered, and that can get us into trouble with addictive behaviors. What I'd like to do tomorrow when you come back is look at what we can learn from our being on top of and self-aware around triggers, including how we might catch them before they go over the falls into addictive behavior and relapse. I hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you tomorrow, and we'll discuss this further tomorrow. Take care.